So in this particular PPT we will discuss internal check and internal control specific to the hotel industry, and we will learn that which are the area in case of which we required more internal control and the internal check. How the hotel can initiate internal check and internal control in the hotel, that we will cover in this topic. So, first of all, internal control in hotel. Internal means within the organization, means within the hotel. Control means that is checking, inspection. What we have to do, we have to make sure that whatever the policies were framed by the organization, framed by the management, that is properly implemented by the employees of the organization. For example, if this is the policy of the hotel that at least 50% of payment will be received in advance, then internal under the internal control system we will make sure that same policy is followed by the employees. If it is not followed by the employees, then under internal control system we will check what is the reason behind it that employees are not implementing the policy and they are not achieving the objective of the organization. First is what we will do under the internal control system. No part of accounting is under an absolute and independent control of any one person. Very important line. What we will do under the internal control system, make sure that whatever is the duties within the organization, that is not under the control of one person. If everything will be under the control of one person, then there is a possibility that he misuse his power for his personal benefit. So in this way he is going to hide some fact. For example, I want to give one example at this point. For example, suppose there is one person, only one person, who have responsibility to allocate the room, to provide the room to the guest. In that case there is one person who have responsibility. So what he will do, he can charge from the guest according to his own personal choice, like 100 रुपये ज़्यादा चार्ज कर लेना, 500 ज़्यादा चार्ज कर लेना. Maybe the things which are required in the rooms, he is using that things for his personal use. Like when you people visit to any hotel, they used to provide you some products like shampoo and cream and soap, all those things as a complimentary products, right? Now if everything is under the control of one person, room is under the control of one person and the storeroom is also under the control of one person, then there is possibility he use all these product for his personal benefit, right? So under in internal control system, first of all management have to make sure that the things are not in the hands of single person. What you have to do, you have to make sure that there is more than one person, so that work of one person is cross checked by the another person, right? Next we have that is careful planning and the coordination of the work of each person involved in maintaining the accounting record. So there must be more than one person and make sure that there is proper planning of the system and coordination also between all the person. In this way, we can implement effective internal control system in our hotel, which is very important, because for the hotel industry there are the number of the things which are very important, but as they are the small things but with the higher value, so that is why it is very important to protect such assets. लाइक एक किसी भी नॉर्मल होटल की बात करें, कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें होती हैं जो कि बड़ी छोटी होती हैं बट बहुत एक्सपेंसिव होती हैं, और अगर कोई भी एम्प्लॉय उसको अपने पर्सनल पर्पस के लिए यूज़ कर ले या फिर उठा कर ले जाए, देन होटल इज़ गोइंग टू सफ़र विद द लॉसेस. So here one point come that fine, we are fine with this topic. Okay, internal control is very important, internal check is very important, but the most important point is how we will implement the internal control system in our hotel. Okay, before covering that, let's have a view on the purpose of internal control in the hotel. So first is, it ensures that all charges and allowances accounted to the guest account as well as in the hotel record. So whatever the money you are receiving from the guest, make sure that that is properly recorded in the guest account. Second, its aim is to prevent fraudulent transaction or the any negligence from the part of the hotel employee. Beta, whenever there is no inspection system, whenever there is no control system, then nobody is going to put his 100 efforts. इट इज़ ह्यूमन मेंटालिटी कि हम सोचते हैं कि कोई चेक नहीं कर रहा तो हम उस काम को अच्छे से नहीं करते. सो व्हाट इज़ द इंटरनल कंट्रोल सिस्टम? इट इज़ जस्ट द चेकिंग सिस्टम वेयर some other person is going to have inspection on your work, and when somebody is checking your work, you can prevent your organization from the fraudulent transaction and from any negligence from which is from the part of the hotel employees. उनको पता रहेगा कि yes, our work will be checked by some other person, so accordingly they will perform their work. The last one is, it should aim to eliminate the wastage. Internal control system, it is going to eliminate the wastage also, wastage of resources. Like if any food is left over in the your restaurant, then with the internal control system you will have such a inspection system in our organization. The work will be divided among the employees in such a manner that work of one person will be automatically checked by the another person, right? So in this way, in an effective manner, you can handle the different transaction in your organization. Okay, so the next topic is very interesting one, as in the next topic we are going to cover areas in the case of hotel where the internal check and the internal control system is required. First of all, it is pilfering. Pilfering means that is the leakage, or you can consider it as the wastage. In case of hotel, it is observed that there is leakage or there is the wastage of the resources, like wastage of the raw material which is used in the kitchen of the hotel, the wastage of a liquor which is used in the bar. So with the help of internal control system, we can have the inspection, we can introduce such a control system which will minimize the leakage as far as it is possible. And how we can do so? We can do so with the regular checking, with the weekly checking. Weekly you can check the trading accounts, and all these work is usually checked by the night auditor in case of the hotel, right? So first is we will have the control on the wastage. Second is control over the room sales. So the charge for the room sale is normally posted to the guest bill by the receptionist. In the case of large hotel, this work is done by the night auditor. But whatever is the case, doesn't matter. Main thing is every employee who have the responsibility to record the sale, they have to enter the transaction at a proper time in the books of the accounts. And it will be the responsibility of the auditor. He will make sure that all the records which are required, that is recorded in the books of the accounts. Next, third point we have, that is stock. So in case of a hotel, it is very difficult to decide which asset is the fixed asset and which is the stock. But whatever is the case, whether it is the fixed asset or it is the stock, you have to maintain proper record. Properly it must be recorded in the books of accounts. In stock, the stock in any hotel are both rapidly portable and saleable. So whatever the stock we are using, that we can easily sell also, and that is portable also. Portable means you can easily move from one place to another place. Like if in the hotel rooms we use the towels, then these towels we can easily move from the one place to another place. And sometime hotel employees, they used to do unfair practices. They used to sell these products out of their hotel for their personal benefit. And some beverages also, some food stock also, it is easily movable, and easily the employee can sell it outside also. So as a auditor, it is the responsibility of the auditor to make sure that proper records are maintained. That is why in case of hotel, night audit is very important, where every night there will be independent person, that is the auditor, who is going to check the records. Next we have, that is the fixed asset. So first of all, management will properly define that which asset is their fixed asset and which asset is their stock, so that there is no confusion regarding the both. See beta, if stock is sold, that will be revenue income from the major operations. But if the fixed asset is sold, then whatever is the gain, that is of the capital nature. So it is very important for the hotel that they make the difference between the both type of asset. Stock will be your current asset and the fixed asset, another one is the fixed asset. Fifth point is we required internal control and inspection in regard to the casual labor. Casual means which you hire on a casual basis or the occasional purpose, right? Like in case of hotel, we have some specific day when there is the rush in the hotel, like during the vacation or during some festival season, right? So the hotel, they can hire the labor for those specific time period. The hotel trade operate to great extent on the casual labor. The records maintained by such wage payment are frequently inadequate. The auditor should ensure that whatever is the data regarding the casual labor is recorded that is true and fair. Here I would like to add one point. बेटा कैजुअल लेबर के केस में डमी एंट्रीज बहुत ज़्यादा होती हैं. देयर आर नंबर ऑफ डमी एंट्रीज इन केस ऑफ द कैजुअल लेबर. नाउ व्हाट इज द डमी एंट्री? डमी एंट्री मीन्स देयर इज नो लेबर, स्टिल योर बुक्स आर शोइंग द लेबर. उसका फ़ायदा क्या होगा? इन योर P&L अकाउंट you will charge the expenses of wages, you will charge the salary, which will ultimately reduce the profit. Less profit means less taxes. So sometime companies, in order to reduce their tax liability, they show less profit by charging the high expenses in their P&L account. So these practices should be checked by the auditor. It is the responsibility of the auditor that he will check the such transaction. Next we have that is the payment from the traveling agent. Very important point. I hope you know who is the traveling agent. Traveling agent is the person who will help to bring some clients for you. ठीक है, ये ऐसे agents होते हैं who sold the traveling packages, holiday packages. So in the holiday packages, traveling packages, they have a hotel also. Hotel rooms are also included, right? So in that case, the payment of room is not directly coming from the client. The payment will come through the traveling agent. Traveling agent will act as a middleman. So in that case, it is the responsibility of the auditor that he will make sure that whatever the payment is due from the traveling agent, that payment is received by the company or the hotel, right? Next we have that is proper allocation of the expenses. So expenses can be your of the regular nature, revenue expenses, or it can be capital expenses. Whatever is the expenses, make sure that these expenses are properly allocated. For example, if there is renovation of the building, paint, whitewash of the building is there, so that expenses is of the revenue nature. But if you are purchasing new hotel building, that will be of the nature of the capital. So whatever is the expenses, make sure that they are properly categorized and properly recorded, right? Next one are the very simple and the journal points. First is the auditor should ensure that proper records are maintained regarding the booking of hall or regarding the booking of any premises for the party purpose, right? So now there is one question for all of you. For control of room sale, there is one example, room sale. For the control of room sale, what the night auditor will check? A option is, was the room occupied from the previous day? If so, he has the guest account been debited with the amount of the room charges? What he will check? C is both A and B. So what he is going to check in? Okay, so the right answer of this question is C, both A and B. Auditor will make sure that which are the clients who occupied the room last night. Secondly, he will make sure that charges are debited to their accounts. So both are the right answer. The next one is, these are the documents which we will check in case of room sale of the hotel. So what we will check? We can check the first is advance booking card, current booking card, guest registration card, guest arrival sheet, guest departure sheet, then housekeeper report, night receptionist room sale report, cashier clearance card. So these are the some documents which are checked at the different level in case to control over the room sales. Next we have some examples related to control of the food sale. So which documents will help us to check it? That is kitchen order talking, kitchen summary, copy of restaurant bill, restaurant summary, visitor tabular ledger, or restaurant cash book summary. So these are the some documents which are going to help us to check different transaction related to hotel industry. आई होप यू विल लाइक दिस वीडियो. अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो कॉमर्स पॉइंट को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और अकाउंटिंग एंड होटल इंडस्ट्री से रिलेटेड और वीडियोस लेने के लिए मुझे कमेंट बॉक्स में ज़रूर लिखिए. थैंक यू एवरीवन. स्टे हेल्दी, स्टे कनेक्टेड.